Right, now I'll supply power to the relay. When power is supplied, you can see that the light on the relay turns on. Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn about the structure and operating principle of a relay. As you can see on the screen here, a relay consists of two main parts, the main part of the relay and the base of the relay. So now let's take a deeper look into these two parts, shall we? First is the main part of the relay. The main part of the relay will include this glass layer, enclosing the outside of the relay. This layer will provide insulation and safety for the user. The second part of the relay is the contacts. Inside the relay, there will be switching contacts so that we can control devices such as lights or high power equipment. The third part is this coil component. This coil component is the most important part of the relay. So when you supply power here, it will switch the contacts via this coil. Right, so for this coil, depending on the type of relay, the operating voltage will also be different. Here, I'm using a type of coil with a voltage of 24 VDC. Right, so that's the coil. And next, we'll learn about the structure of the relay pins. As you can see here, on the face of the relay, it will have the pin structure and the connection method for the relay. So for this type of relay, it will have 14 pins, from pin number 1 to pin number 14. So pin number 13 and pin number 14 will be the two pins that supply power to the relay. When you supply power to pins 13 and 14, the light in the relay will turn on and indicate that the relay is on. In addition, we have the contacts. Pin number 1, pin number 5, and pin number 9 are one set of contacts. Pin 2, pin 6, and pin 10 are another set of contacts. Similarly for pin 3, pin 7, pin 11, and pin 4, pin 8, and pin 12. So with this relay, we will have 4 sets of contacts that can be controlled. I'll talk in more detail about each set of contacts. Here I'll talk about the contacts for pin 1, pin 5, and pin 9, okay. Pin 1 and pin 9 are the normally closed contacts. Basically, until power is supplied to the relay's pins 13 and 14, pin 1 and pin 9 will be electrically connected to each other. And pin number 5 and pin number 9 will be the normally open contact. Therefore, pin number 5 and pin number 9 will be isolated when you haven't powered on the relay. Right, when you supply power to pin 13 and pin 14, the relay will be turned on. At that point, the normally open contacts will open and the normally closed contacts will close. So they're at that point, the normally closed contacts will open and the normally open contacts will close. This means that pin number 9 and pin number 1 are initially electrically connected, so when you supply power to the relay, pin number 1 and pin number 9 will be disconnected. Pin number 5 and pin number 9 will then be electrically connected, so that's the operating principle of the relay. Right, now I'll talk briefly about the socket, the base of the relay. As you can see here, on the base of the relay, it will have 14 pins so that we can plug the relay body, the main relay unit, into the relay base. These are the plug-in pins, okay. And on the relay base, we will have these contacts. For example, like pin number 12 here. There, you can see they've numbered the pins on here. Pin 9, pin 10, pin 11. This corresponds to the main relay unit. This is also pin number 9 here. Right. So this is the base of the relay. So on the base of this relay, it will include terminals for us to connect the electrical wires. And here, I've already made the connections. I will connect pin 13 to the 0V terminal of the power supply. I will connect pin 14 to the 24V terminal of the power supply to power the relay. And similarly, to test the operating principle of the relay, I will use a 24V light. For this 24V light, I'll connect the negative source to the 0V terminal. And for the positive source, I'll connect it to pin number 1 and pin number 9 of the relay. Pin number 1 and pin number 5 of the relay for us to test. As for the common pin of the relay, the SIM pin, I will connect it to the positive source. This is pin number 9 of the relay, so I will connect it to the positive source. Right, now I'll plug the main relay unit into the relay base. Right, now I'll supply power to the relay, okay. So please note that when I haven't supplied power to this relay, pin number 1 and pin number 9 are the two pins that are connected. So I'll check, this is pin number 9 of the relay. And now I'll connect it to pin 1 of the relay. As you can see, the light will turn on because pin 1 and pin 9 have continuity. And if I haven't supplied power to the relay, then pin 1, pin 9 and pin 5 will be the normally open contacts and won't have continuity. And in that case, the light won't turn on. Right, now I'll supply power to the relay. When I supply power, you can see the light on the relay turns on. And now, pin 1 and pin 9 are disconnected from each other. And now pin 5 and pin 9 will have continuity with each other. There, when you connect from pin 9 to pin 5, the light will turn on. The light will turn on, indicating that pin 5 and pin 9 are on. Right now, pin 5 and pin 9 are connected. Now, if I de-energize the relay, pin 5 and pin 9 will disconnect from each other at the same time, and the light will turn off. So that's the operating principle of the relay. That's what I've shared with you today. So if you found the video good and helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.